everybody, and welcome. This is Chuck Boulais, and that's me in the picture in the lower left-hand corner of your screen right there. Today I'm doing a video review on a product called Easy Cash Creator by Travis Stephenson. And before we go any further, I want you to know that I'm not trying to sell you Easy Cash Creator. So guess what? You can just put your wallet back in your pocket or purse right now. For those of you who've never seen one of my videos before, I was in the brick and mortar world of business for over 20 years. And when I left my old career, I did so to start my own business on the internet, which I think is hands down the best place for someone to start a new business today. But when I did that, I banged my head against the wall for well over a year, just trying to figure out the basics of online marketing, how to make money on the internet, and where me and my personal talents just might be a good fit. I don't know if any of you can relate to any of this, but I spent an embarrassing amount of money having to tap into my own savings and even into my retirement accounts for tens of thousands of dollars, and almost just as much again in lost or wasted time just trying to figure out how to make money online. I bought almost every kind of online course and product launch, business in a box, one-on-one and online coaching program, and multi-level marketing plan that you can possibly imagine. Every one of them telling me that I'd surely end up making thousands of dollars a month if I'd only buy their product, and most of them almost always promised that I'd do so with very little effort on my part, maybe with only one or two clicks of the computer mouse, or maybe even totally on autopilot. So I'm not an online guru. I'm not a member of anybody's inner circle. I'm not even a very good public speaker. I'm a normal, everyday guy who's made mostly good decisions, but in all honesty, I've made plenty of bad ones too. But after some bumps and bruises, my online business has finally taken off, and I've been seeing some really great results. Now let me tell you that most of that success has come only since I made a conscious decision to help people online as much as I can, and since I started doing these videos. And once I decided that even if I can keep just one person a day from making just one of the same mistakes I made, I think it'll all be worth it. Success will be mine, and that's because I truly believe that success comes to those who help others and who love what they do. One thing for sure I learned while stumbling around out there spending all that money is that when you're looking into buying any type of product or program that's being offered for sale to you online, always remember that it's a business decision. So you're going to want to utilize your business wisdom and common sense just like you would with any other opportunity, or else you're going to end up being just another victim and you're going to lose a lot of valuable time and money. And I don't think any of us can afford to waste one single bit of either one of those valuable resources. If you can always remember to utilize that business wisdom and that business acumen of yours, and always try to keep in mind that the vast majority of products and programs offered for sale online are either really bad fits for people in their particular personal talents, some of them underdeliver on their promises, others are just repackaged old products, and yeah, maybe still others are just out and out scams. If you can always remember that, you can save yourself a lot of time, money, and aggravation. Now, I'm not saying that Easy Cash Creator is a scam or a bad fit for anyone, not in the least, but I do want you to know a little bit about what you're getting into right up front so you can make an informed decision and you don't end up throwing money away at yet another product that leads you down a long, dark road that just doesn't work out for you, and you find yourself at yet another dead end, all that much more broke and losing all of that precious time. Alright, so what is Easy Cash Creator? Well, Easy Cash Creator is a new training and content course platform developed and marketed by Travis Stephenson. The initial teaser videos and PDFs for Easy Cash Creator were released about the 2nd of February, so you've probably already gotten some solicitation emails for this product or seen some ads for it somewhere. I did a lot of research for Easy Cash Creator and really couldn't find much concrete information on exactly what Easy Cash Creator was supposed to be or how it worked. And you know what? If it takes me more than 4 or 5 Google searches to find out anything about the workings of a product, that's a big red flag to me that that product probably isn't anything I want to get involved with. This is not unusual for a product by Travis Stephenson, as he seems to do this with most of the products that he comes out with. I do know that in his promotional videos and affiliate marketer recruitment materials, he repeatedly says over and over that the most important thing in any product launch is making money for himself and his affiliate marketers. He says absolutely nothing about his products, what makes them worth selling, what value they have for his clients, and worst of all, he says absolutely nothing about you, his potential clients. Not a thing. I do know that Travis Stephenson has a reputation for coming out with high-priced products, so I'm pretty sure that there will be a hefty price tag affiliated with Easy Cash Creator. So there are a couple of things you should be aware of whenever you're thinking of paying money for any of these Make Money Online programs. First off, you're going to have a proven profitable business, product, or offer in place with an existing, attractive, and polished website already set up with a market basket and a way to accept payments for your product or offer for Easy Cash Creator to be of any use to you at all. This immediately pretty much eliminates the newer internet entrepreneur, certainly without incurring considerable cost and time, before Easy Cash Creator can make you any money at all. Second, always be on the lookout for upsells. For those of you who don't know, an upsell or OTO, which stands for one-time offer, is one of these additional upgrade offers that we have to be subjected to on almost every one of these online product launches or event purchases that promises to boost the performance or ease of use of a product like Easy Cash Creator up to the level it should be to begin with. Immediately after you've paid your money at what you think is the full price of the product, developers figure that since they've already got you to fill in all of your credit card and personal contact information and got you to press that buy now button, they immediately hit you with an additional offer that will cost you more money. And then whether or not you've bought that first one-time offer, why not try again? So you're presented with another upsell offer after that, and then maybe even another one after that, until by the end of the whole process you're not sure all that you've just bought and you really don't understand why you didn't get it all with your original purchase price anyway. What you do know is that once again, you've got this really bad feeling in the pit of your stomach because you've just spent hundreds of dollars that you don't have, and you've got a learning curve ahead of you with hours and hours of studying and work that just seems completely overwhelming. And the truth is, you really do have to buy these upsells in order for products like Easy Cash Creator to work even nearly as well as you need it to work. And always, always, always check for downsells. A downsell is a little semi-secret technique that online marketers don't really want you to know about, but that you should always test for whenever you evaluate any product being offered for sale to you online. If you click off that initial offer, the very first one you're presented with, go ahead and try to click off that initial offer page, and you may be immediately offered a lower price for Easy Cash Creator. And if they present you with any upsells later on after you click on the initial offer, if you click off those upsells, you initially refuse them, you may just be presented with a downsell for at least one of those additional products at a much lower cost. I don't like downsells very much, and I really wish product developers would just tell you the price of the product up front. I lost a lot of money in the beginning of my online career to downselling, and so the practice really makes me feel bad for the person who doesn't know just how common a practice it is and doesn't take advantage of it and prepare themselves for it. Just think of all the money they waste because they aren't aware of just how often developers use the practice of downselling. Look, chances are if you're looking at this product to buy, you're probably looking to make money online, or maybe you're just getting started with your online business. You also may be feeling a bit isolated and confused about what products to promote or what sales funnel will work for you, and you feel like you're drowning in information overload. I just want you to know that I've been there and I know exactly how you're feeling. I spent a ton of money and wasted a lot of time and energy in the beginning trying to make money online, and the fact is, practically nothing I ever had to spend money on ever worked for me. It always caused me a lot of frustration. Between everybody saying that theirs was the product I just had to buy in order to score it big, right through to all of the upselling and downselling and sideways selling and what have you. Add to that the total cost and time investment of trying to learn everything totally on my own, and then if the product didn't work for me or was too complicated or just downright no good, I'd have to worry whether or not they would honor their 30 or 60 or 90-day refund policy. And yes, I've actually had developers berate me for asking for a refund, or just flat out ignore me, or even outright refuse to honor their refund policy for absolutely no reason, and quite recently too. So if you've had similar experiences trying to kickstart your online money making career, or you're working 10 times harder getting your online or work from home business started than you ever thought you'd have to work just to make ends meet, don't be discouraged and don't go away, because I want you to know that I know exactly where you're coming from and I feel your pain. I want you to know that there is only one program that has ever worked for me, and it's absolutely free. In fact, after all the, and please excuse my language here, but crap that I've been through, no one is more surprised than I am at how well it's been working. After wasting all those tens of thousands of dollars of my hard-earned money for all of these so-called training programs, online product launches, tricks, and insider secrets, I found a free program called Instant Payday Network. And don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to give me any money. That's a promise. So please don't go away, and please put your money away. You don't need it. And here's the real big surprise. I don't want it. What I'm going to tell you about is 100% free. And I know, right about now, you're probably saying, come on, Chuck, now you're just trying to sell me into your program, just like everybody else does. And I'm going to tell you that no, I'm not selling you anything. I am trying to tell you about this phenomenal opportunity, but I'm not selling you anything, because what I want to tell you about costs $0 and 0 cents. Instant Payday Network is free. Unlike the other programs out there, this program is free. It's not $27, it's not $97. In fact, it's not even $1. So I'm not selling you anything. Now, what happens with Instant Payday is very simple. You get paid $58 whenever anyone comes into Instant Payday and completes the free program. The system was created by a guy by the name of Jeff Buchanan, and you can see his pictures right there. He's an ordinary person just like you and me. I've met him, I know him, and he's a really good guy with a lot of integrity, and best of all, he's very, very smart. Jeff's system, the way he set it up, he actually has no buy-in fees or upfront costs whatsoever. There's zero website fees, zero maintenance fees, and there are no hidden fees later on. There are no upsells after you get in. Once you're in, it's still free. You don't need to learn how to set up a website, how to blog, how to do SEO. You don't need to know how to do any of that stuff, folks. It's really that simple. Now, I do want to put your mind at rest about a few things. Instant Payday is not an MLM. You don't have to bug your friends and family like you would say with Amway or Avon or Nutrisystem or all those other companies that we're also inundated with and pressured to sell for. There's no cold calling. You never have to pick up a telephone and call some unsuspecting stranger that you've never met off a list that maybe you had to buy, and you certainly don't ever have to go out and see anyone face to face. Ever. And there's no product or inventory to ship. So, what do you get with the Instant Payday Network, ladies and gentlemen? Well, you get a free, complete turnkey marketing system. And that marketing system includes your choice of not one, but three complete free capture pages. And each one of those capture pages has a tested 35 to 50% conversion rate with no website hosting fees either. You get a free, complete automated sales funnel. You get a free email autoresponder. And you get all of the free training and mentoring you need to start making money right now. And oh yeah, did I mention that it's 100% free to get started? Now, I do want to go back and talk just a quick minute about this capture page, the one with the tested 35 to 50% conversion rate. If you had to purchase this tested capture page anywhere else to promote your product or program, it's going to cost you at least $25 to $30 a month just in website hosting fees. And if you wanted to have one designed, built, and tested for you by a professional so that it was as effective as the one Jeff gives us for free, that'd be about $200 a year. The email autoresponder, if you had to purchase that on your own, that by itself would cost you as much as $50 or $60 a month if you went with a company like Aweber or Constant Contact or any one of the hundreds of companies out there that you'd have to spend all that time researching in order to evaluate which one was best for you, not to mention how long it would take you to learn to set it up and make it run as effectively and efficiently as this one. But Jeff's already done all that, and he provides it to you for free. He's written all of the product introductory emails, all of the follow-up marketing emails, and he's put them in that autoresponder so that they're all sent out automatically at the appropriate intervals. You don't even have to write an email with the Instant Payday system. Jeff does tons of video, audio, and written training here himself, and that training is excellent. It's second to none. He'll take you from the ground up and teach you the basics to the advanced techniques of online marketing and the best and fastest ways to capitalize with this system. And he's not going to charge a dime for any of that either. In addition, you're going to get personal access to me. I'll help you with your training and coach you, and I'll mentor you personally, and that's because I'm building a really great team and I want to help my people succeed. Once you sign up and qualify for the Instant Payday Network system, I give you not only my personal email address, but my phone number too. So you're not just left out there twisting in the wind and having to fend totally for yourself. And I can assure you that I'm not going to charge you anything. Why would I spend all of that time and do all of this for my people for absolutely nothing? Because it's what people in Instant Payday did for me, and I want to pay it forward because I'm grateful for everything Instant Payday has done for me, and I truly believe that I'm not a success unless you're a success. This is a free system that you can do at home, folks, and you can even do this in your part-time if you'd like. I'm personally making over $5,000 a month with Instant Payday after only a few short months in the program, and I personally know people making $10,000 to $20,000 a month with the Instant Payday Network system. Now remember, the reason why Instant Payday stands alone from the other programs out there is because it costs nothing to join to get started. Zip. Nada, zilch, and you get paid $25 to $58 for each person that signs up for free offers. The other great thing about Instant Payday Network is that you're paid your money from multi-million-dollar corporations. This is all part of their huge advertising budgets that they've already allocated and set money aside for just this kind of advertising, and that means that you don't have to rely on the average internet product developer to put his hand into his pocket and give you money whenever he remembers or thinks about it. And this type of compensation system means that you get paid daily with the Instant Payday Network system. I get paid every day with Instant Payday. So I guess the question I have for you at this point is, should you spend your hard-earned money and precious time for any other online product when you could actually do instant payday for free? Sometimes making money can be simple. I don't think we have to overanalyze this one too much. If you know of any other program online that's free to get started, a program that has the potential to make you as much as $10,000 to $20,000 a month, I'd encourage you to go for it and embrace it, my friend. On the other hand, if you can't find a program like that online, you just found one. You don't need to pull out your wallet and spend money on yet another expensive product with untested, untried, or unsure promises. You have an opportunity right here to get started finally making some real money online. You can start making money within 24 to 48 hours, and all you have to do is click the link right below this video. Right below my video, there's a link on the left-hand side in the video description. You won't be disappointed. So go ahead and click one of the links there right below this video. As a matter of fact, I put 2 or 3 links down there right below the like symbol, that thumbs up symbol YouTube gives you. You'll want to look for the link that says dignityrestore.com, because that's what I want you to do. I want you to restore your dignity and start making money online the way you deserve. Get into and work the Instant Payday program. You won't regret it, I promise. So go ahead and click the link. Give yourself a break. Click the link below and it'll take you to Jeff's brief video, and after that's done, I'll see you on the inside.